Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be our remainder of March reading for all zodiac signs. I'm going to timestamp it for my YouTube subscribers, and for my TikTokers, you're going to have to watch all the multiple parts to get the full message to find your sign. We're going to start with the sign of Aries. All right, Aries, let's see what we've got going on for you for the remainder of March 2024. What is going to be your theme that you need to focus on? Patience. All right, so the tarot is definitely starting to call people out with messages. If you feel like you're short on patience, this might be something that you have to work through. I accept that everything happens in divine order. If you're trying to rush the process, you're probably not likely going to get very far. So this is a test of your will. It's a test of patience and definitely could take some getting used to for you. Let's see what we have going on. So we start with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I think you need to be very cautious when it comes to business decisions as well as financial decisions. We have the Moon also in reverse. There's some sort of an illusion that's going to be revealed in this situation, and I feel like you're going to get either a breakthrough or kind of an aha moment or an epiphany going on to kind of show you where to find the balance. So you do need to have equal give and take. I feel like this is also important, telling you that you could be dealing with some sort of legal issue, courts, contracts, things like that. Make sure that everything is on the up and up. I feel like if it is balanced, then things are going to go well for you. And if there's some sort of discrepancy or something that's not quite right, it's going to come to light so you can adjust. I do feel like you're going to have to look at things differently this month and change your perspective somewhere. Maybe see that things aren't quite as bad as maybe we sometimes make them out to be. It also looks like you're going to have to be kind of shrewd, especially in business. Could be anywhere in life that maybe you need to actually think about things a little bit more analytical. Maybe you need to actually trust your instincts a little bit more in order to make some wise decisions. You might need a dose of tough love. We also have that your wait is almost over and your ships are coming in somewhere in life this week. Could be in romance. You might be going towards union or commitment with somebody. Could even be thinking about marriage. We have the Justice card out here as well. And I feel like you have to start by letting go of the things that are holding you back. Any sort of backstabbing, betrayal, or sabotage needs to be a long gone thing for you by the end of the month. And we do need the balance restored in your life. So that's going to be super important as well. That's echoed. You could be seeing 2 twos back to back. So 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. Definitely needing to make a decision, and that's what's going to help to restore the balance. You have to see the truth of the matter first in order to make this choice. I also feel like you need to remove any sort of rose-colored glasses or blinders you have on, and then you'll see which path you need to go. Trusting your intuition is going to help you this month to see things the way that they really are, not the way that you wish that they were. So really tap into that intuition and trust where it's guiding you. And someone doesn't want things to change. They like the status quo, or we have been through enough battles and we're kind of sick of the fighting. Your outcome is the Hanged Man. Some of this is self-imposed. You may be dealing with a Pisces, specifically with the Hanged Man energy. And this is really like you're tired of the waiting. You're tired of things not going anywhere, tired of things taking forever. You have a decision to make about what you want to do. Do you want to stay stuck and stagnant, or do you wish to go in a new direction? Have a great month. Sagittarius, let's see what your theme is. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So go towards the things that bring you happiness, joy, fulfillment, the things that light you up, that you're excited about. And by following that, you're going to find where you're supposed to be. That might be a new job for some of you. This is definitely moving to greener pastures, some things that are changing for the better. You might have to travel for work. You might be transferring jobs where you have to totally relocate in order to change these things, but it will be lucrative for you. So it's an improvement. Lots of confusion, lots of conflict surrounding you. I feel like you need to go towards the peace, and you could be spiritually growing or ascending, or you're contemplating marriage in the future. I feel like you're just trying to find the balance right now. Know that more money is coming. I do feel like it's a new job or a promotion, definitely more money coming to you. So kind of go towards the things that make sense. Use your logic. I feel like instead of being very flighty, which is typically your energy, I feel like you need to actually kind of slow down, maybe ask an advisor, ask somebody that you trust, kind of what would make more sense. It will open up streams of opportunities for you financially, lots of abundance coming in. There's also some sort of decision about a romantic offer. It may also lead to some commitment, some marriage things going forward. They want you to pick them. This person is coming in with some sort of love offer, could be an engagement, could be proposal. And so you will have to make a decision about the future and what you want to do going forward. You will get the breakthrough, the truth, or the clarity in order to make this decision. And you have lots of choices, so really trust yourself when you make that decision. Make sure you have all the facts before you decide, especially in love. We have a lot of decisions revolving around love for you, but there is some forward progress. You could again be traveling, moving, relocating, purchasing a vehicle. All of those things are not out of the realm of possibilities. It sounds like March is going to be interesting for you. Leos, your theme for the month is empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So you need to see it from the other person's perspective as well as from your own this month. What else do we need to know? You have the Magician. So what are you creating? What do you wish to create? I feel like you're actually trying to draw in a someone, not necessarily a something, but it could be both. We have an unexpected love offer coming for you this month of March. I do feel like this person sees you as someone that they want to start or share a life with. They might see you as maybe the mother of their children, but there's some sort of toxic cycle that needs to come to an end with the Ten of Swords, and that's really telling us that we have to let go of all the backstabbing and betrayal and really kind of make a fresh start. There's also the need to let go of things that are keeping us stuck, trapped, or bound, things like addictions and codependencies, and I feel like you're trying to manifest a way out of these things. I feel like you're going to get a solution. The world shows us that we actually have a lot of opportunities that are coming in: travel, abundance, new beginnings, accomplishments, really having the world in the palm of your hands, and it's open for a lot of opportunities. It's going to require you to take a step out of your comfort zone and try new things, taking a leap of faith, and some of that might have to do with going towards a wish fulfillment or potentially love. It is going to require a lot of change. Change might scare you. Know that the change is meant to get you to where you want to actually be. There's lots of forward progress coming after a huge period of stagnation. You might be traveling, moving, relocating, purchasing a vehicle, but things start to go forward quickly. Again, I think this person sees you as like real marriage material, motherhood, things like that. If you're not looking to start a family, be extra cautious. The Empress also symbolizes things like pregnancy, and it's going to take a lot of strength for you to accomplish your goals. Nothing is out of reach if you're willing to work for it. Cancer, let's see what your theme is. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change the outcome, so stop wasting your precious energy and time worrying about things you cannot change. I know it's easier said than done, but you've got to start shifting that script in order for things to really change. All right, you're looking for some balance. It might involve the justice system in some way, shape, or form. Could be courts, contracts, or legalities that are up for some sort of final decision. We have judgment and justice back to back. Could also be dealing with a Libra. I feel like there is some sort of final decision that's kind of awaiting the decision to be final. It feels like you could be waiting for like a judge to decide a case, things like that. But judgment sees everything, and I feel like karma is also being dealt. I feel like you've put in a lot of hard work and effort somewhere, could be into a new job, and the hard work will pay off. If you haven't started a new job, I feel like there's a new opportunity coming in that could be quite abundant for you, and that the things that you need or want are finally starting to come in. You've waited quite a long time, and you're getting out of this stuck mentality, or you're overcoming challenges in order to make some positive forward progress. There's definitely some sort of emotional fulfillment or a wish fulfillment coming in, and maybe it has to do with this job that's changing. It will feel like a lot more satisfying than what you've been dealing with before. And just make sure that you don't get carried away. There's some sort of news coming in. I do feel some flighty energy, like you might change jobs rather quickly, or that there's some sort of news that's coming in. I feel like it's very positive. You are also letting go of heavy burdens. I feel like it has to do with this court decision, and it opens up a whole new world of opportunities for you. Travel's also indicated, overcoming some sort of conflict and really having the world at the palm of your hand. Trust your intuition for the rest of the month. It's going to lead you where you need to be. Don't ignore that, and there could potentially be some sort of new romantic interest coming in for you as well. All right, Pisces, it's still your season. Let's see what we have for all my Pisces. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So it's time to start sharing your gifts, whatever those happen to be. And part of your journey this month may be working on your self-esteem. All right, what else do we need to know for Pisces for the rest of the month? We start with judgment. Oh, well, I've got hiccups coming out the wazoo. So I feel like there's some sort of karma that's about to be dealt. I do feel like it goes in your favor for the positive, maybe not so great for somebody else. Could also be courts, contracts, or pending some sort of decision. Know that judgment sees everything and karma has no timeline. So know that if there is somebody who needs karma, it is coming in divine timing. All right, could it be affecting your finances? I feel like there's some abundance coming in for you. Lots of conflict, lots of arguing, lots of drama surrounding you. So hopefully we can find a way to find peace, and there is some good luck coming to you. I feel like you could use that for sure. I'm a Pisces. I definitely can relate to needing some good luck. The Wheel of Fortune is destiny spinning the wheel in your favor. Positive changes for your money coming in, unexpected wealth coming to you. So definitely some good changes. I feel like you're quite business savvy for the rest of the month, making really powerful boss babe moves. And I also feel like you might be somebody who's starting your own business or somebody who is really laser focused on their goals for the rest of the month. That's going to bring you some sort of wish fulfillment. The Ten of Cups definitely indicates that we could have marriage on our mind as well. This is also an indication that you have a fulfilling relationship that's coming in for you. Lots of good news to celebrate, especially your birthday. And it could be hearing from somebody that you haven't heard from in a while. Know that this person's not really the committal type. That may have changed. We do have the Ten of Cups out here. I feel like you have a lot of things that are going to change for you throughout the rest of the month of March. Stand your ground against an opponent. Remember, you hold the upper hand as long as you are being truthful about everything. And I do feel like there is somebody that could be a little bit hard to deal with or a little abrasive this month. Could be a boss, authority figure, a partner, but you want to be cautious with that energy. They think about things, they don't always communicate necessarily on an emotional level, but they definitely are somebody who kind of thinks about all the options going forward. I do think there's some new goals coming in for you when it pertains to work and money. You could be changing jobs. You might have a potential job offer or opportunity coming in that pays a lot better than what you are used to, and it could move you into greener pastures. And you need to be willing to try something new. Take a leap of faith this month. I think most Pisces that I've ever met aren't really afraid of change. They just have to actually want to do something different. So you have some new opportunities coming in for work and money, as well as potentially changing jobs or even travel and movement. So be willing to try new things and take a step out of your comfort zone. Know that karma will deal with the rest. Scorpio, your lesson for the month is in discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So know that you need to set your sights high. Remember to think about the best possible outcome until you actually see it happen in your reality. So don't think so negative this month. All right, we need some teamwork to make the dream work, and I feel like this is solo energy. It's in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. You need to find a way to work well with others. This might be a challenge for you as well this month in order to actually have that discipline to achieve your goals. It does look like you have a lot of money coming to you. The Ten of Pentacles is really having like generational wealth, the fruits of your labor paying off. All of these positive changes could be things like a lottery win as well. It's going to help you to find the balance. I feel like there's been lots of frustrations about money and finances, work, things like that. And so we need to find some common ground and stop losing sleep at night. We need to be able to see things more clearly in order to make an objective decision. I also feel like you've been kind of dealing with somebody who's very deceptive, and so that also needs to be addressed. Watch out for people who are liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators. I feel like you need to just kind of cut your losses. Scorpio energy with death. It's transformative energy. Some cycle is ending for you and you are transforming the energy to something better. Remember, when one door closes, a new one will open wherever that resonates. All right, so the Page of Blades tells us that we might need to either give somebody a helping hand. There might be someone in our life that's a little bit of a gossip or a know-it-all, and they really don't know everything. So you may need to actually take them under your wing and help them. You also need to stick up for yourself and your beliefs this month, and I feel like that's also keeping you awake at night. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So this tells us that you can have the life that you want, you can have emotional fulfillment, you can have the partner that you want, and the money will also be there. I also think that you have lots of options, so make sure that you choose wisely no matter where that is. And you will be faced with some sort of decision this month, so you really need to see things for what they truly are. Know that this is an important decision and you need to remove any sort of rose-colored glasses to see things clearly before you decide. And as always, trust your intuition. It's going to guide you on the path you need to be on. Gemini, your lesson is in humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So find your sense of humor this month. You need to actually find the funny things or choose to see the lighter side of life this month. What else do we need to know for Geminis? All right, so we start with the Five of Pentacles. Money improvements are underway. That's an excellent thing, and some sort of wish fulfillment. You may have also blocked somebody, left them out in the cold, or have disconnected and they're starting to feel that. You could also be recovering from injury, illness, or surgery. And there is some sort of wish fulfillment, so don't lose hope that it's possible, that it is coming. I feel like you also are going to have to work well with others in order to make the dream work, so that might be a challenge for you. And something is ending in your life. Let that door close so that the new opportunity can come in its place. It might involve a lot of wealth, financial freedom. You could be winning the lottery, things like that, an inheritance, but it's generational wealth coming in. So watch out for people who are trying to deceive you or to steal those things from you. There's definitely someone in your midst that's not on the up and up. And we're looking for emotional fulfillment as well. Could be marriage in the future. Just make sure they aren't in it for the money. I do think there's some sort of gossip or there's some people that are very curious about what's going on with you. And you need to defend yourself this month and stick up for the things that you believe in. Stop losing sleep over the people in your life that aren't worth it. Eliminate those things. Trust your instincts and your intuition. Nurture the things in your life that you wish to grow. And you are leaving the conflict and chaos behind and moving to calmer waters. You might also physically be moving, especially if you come into a large sum of money. Go towards the peace, let go of the conflict and chaos. Libra, let's see what your lesson is this month. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So set your goals and your sights high. Believe that the best possible outcome is possible, and you'll start to see it manifest. All right, we start with the King of Blades. He came out in reverse. You might be dealing with somebody who is a little bit cold, abrasive, could be an authority figure, a boss, could be a spouse, things like that. Kind of use kid gloves. I feel like, we call this one Mr. Grumpy, so you might be a little grouchy, a little hard to deal with for the rest of the month. All right, you have a lot of decisions to make, especially around love and relationships, and I feel like you might have multiple options, so choose the one that is best for you. Watch out for thieves, cheaters, liars, manipulators, and untrustworthy people. There's some sort of deception around you, and it may involve your finances, so be very cautious with that. You do have a lot more money coming in. The Nine of Pentacles is the fruits of your labor paying off. I do think that you have some sort of solid, stable foundation. You're looking towards maybe marriage, commitment, or at minimum stability. I also feel like you might be marrying another person. The 1111 on this card symbolizes things like twin flames or mirrored energy, but you're looking for stability and commitment. If you don't already have that, I feel like that's coming in a positive way. If you do already have that, you might be deepening an existing connection, but Ten of Cups symbolizes marriage and commitment. All right, watch out for conflicts. I feel like there's going to be lots of conflict and chaos around you, competition, clashing egos. I feel like when the boundaries get put up is when you're going to notice who's really on your side or who really is not on your side. We have the Ten of Pentacles, so some sort of generational wealth or financial stability is coming in. Could be things like a lottery win for some of you. And we also need to nurture the things that we want to grow and trust our intuition. You may have somebody new coming in that's a very loyal, trustworthy, and very romantic partnership trying to come in. And that may also open up doors of celebration. Could be celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, but positive news coming in. And you also need to shift your perspective and realize that all hope isn't lost, that there's still something to salvage. and you end with a victory. So, wherever this resonates for you, you might be getting some sort of public recognition, accolades through work, things like that, or you're overcoming some sort of long fought battle and you come out on top as the victor. So, positive changes for you all the way around. Really trust your own judgment this month. And if you don't, you need to get to the bottom of why. Keep going towards your goals. You will eventually make it. Aquarius, my aqua sauce. Let's see what we have for you. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So you're going towards some sort of success, and it could have to do with love. So let's see what else we've got for you for the rest of March. What do we need to know? Ooh, we start with the Emperor. Okay, so your divine counterpart might be coming in. Aries energy with the Emperor. Lots of strategy, lots of calculated risks, and somebody who's willing to go towards their success. Divide and conquer is what's coming to mind. Calculated moves like a chess piece. This person knows what they want and they're not afraid to go after it. So make bold moves. I feel like the status quo needs to change, although somebody doesn't really want it to. They may have been through a lot, lots of heartbreak. You may have been through a lot, lots of heartbreak, pain, deception, things like that. It's time to work through those things and find healing and balance. Start by pouring into your own cup first before you can give to another. That's going to help. And some of this is self imposed, so you get to decide what you want to do going forward, how you proceed forward. Some of this is the approach, and I feel like if you're approaching somebody who is known in tarot as the Ice Queen, the Queen of Blades, you're going to have your A game if you plan to be successful. I feel like this is somebody who may see any sort of deception coming from a mile away. This is also somebody who really doesn't want to go through another heartbreak, and so you're going to have to actually make this a legitimate offer. So I feel like the calculated risk is really necessary in order to achieve this goal. I also think that you need to start planning for your future. I think that you need to start setting some goals. It might be traveling, it might be changing jobs, relationships. What does it look like in the next 6 months, 5 years, all those things down the road, and make a decision. I also feel like there could be some competition. We have the Emperor and we have the King of Wands here. So that might be that there might be more than one person. Maybe this person knows there's competition. I feel like this person could be very creative, very driven, very bold, passionate, outspoken, very charming. So I feel like it's kind of out of their wheelhouse for somebody to not be interested in them. So that might kind of fuel the fire to actually achieve this goal. I do think that you need to really focus on what's important. Don't overthink this matter. You're going to come up with a solution. Work might also be another factor this month that you're changing jobs. I feel like you could be starting a business, you could be moving to greener pastures, lots of positive changes. You might have to travel for work as well. And this person may have evolved from a knight to a king to the emperor. So I feel like they might also have been going through their own battles and upgrades, so to speak, in order to come forward. They are bringing with them some sort of news. And I feel like you may have walked away from this person once already, or you choose to. It's totally up to you. But this is telling you that it's time to throw in the towel if nothing has changed and nothing can change. You would rather go towards your success. So don't settle for less. Have a great month. Virgos, let's see what your theme is. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So, this is a learning experience this month for some things that you are facing challenges in. Know that if you didn't have this in your life, you wouldn't learn the lesson. So, learn the lesson and grow from it, and then things start to change. It does open your eyes to see some sort of breakthrough truth or clarity coming in this month. I feel like it could be a breath of fresh air that some things are changing. Looks like with your finances, they start to improve. I do think that this helps you to actually get back on track if you've been struggling. And I also feel like there is some sort of jumping in head first somewhere. So be really careful with that energy that you don't bite off more than you can chew. There's also an ending coming. Could be with like ending the negative cycle in your life. Remember, where one door closes, a new one will open. So embrace the change. Yeah, positive changes for your finances, more than enough to go around. The fruits of your labor are paying off. Overcoming some sort of pain or heartbreak, though, I feel like you might need to work through that. And we do have the potential for a new job coming in as well. This is more lucrative, more finances available at a new job. Maybe you have to travel, relocate, but you're moving to greener pastures. You might also physically be moving. You may also have somebody who's kind of a mentor or very business oriented that kind of helps you. This may also be who's offering you a new job position. and this brings in the change. So embrace that change and go with the flow. I also feel like there's some sort of communication either about love, money, or both. And I do think that this comes in quickly. Could be a job offer you've been waiting a very long time on. It was delayed for a reason. The timing wasn't quite right. And potential for new love coming in. Someone may have a crush on you and they may be expressing how they feel. Taurus, let's see what we have for you. We start with balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So don't judge yourself or others too harshly for the rest of March or at all, and find the balance. Bring that perfect state of harmony, that zen into your life, and do it without judgment. What do we need to know for Taurus for the rest of March? All right, so you might be feeling a little bit prickly. Could be an ice queen or king. You might be dealing with somebody who's a little cold or abrasive, could be an authority figure or a partnership. I feel like you're trying to get out of any sort of conflict or chaos and find your peace this month. I also feel like lots of people could be kind of talking behind your back, gossiping, lots of know-it-all energy, or they're very curious. And there's some sort of illusion that you really need to see it for what it is. Take off the rose-colored glasses and see the truth for what it is. There might be a lot of conflict surrounding you. I feel like you just want the peace and harmony. You also are working towards building your empire. The fruits of your labor start to pay off. You also have some sort of abundance or wealth coming to you, things like an inheritance or a lottery winner possible. It's going to help catapult you forward into a new direction. I also feel like you've been stuck and stagnant for some time. You could be moving, traveling, relocating, or even purchasing a vehicle, but forward movement is coming, and that's going to help you to find the balance. Two of coins, balance. No more juggling. You've got to make a decision of what you want to do going forward. There will be some communication that comes in quickly. This may stir the pot. It might help resolve things. It's going to be different for each one of you. Watch out for people who are liars, cheaters, thieves, and manipulators. Kind of say no to that nasty behavior and let go of this heavy burden that you've been carrying for quite some time and go towards a new direction. This could be a new job for you. I feel like it's going to move you to greener pastures, better pay, things like that. Or you might be thinking of going into business for yourself. But all in all, you're going towards a lot more prosperity. It's going to give you the abundance that you've been looking for and hopefully get rid of the conflict and chaos that's been around you so you can find the balance again. Last but not least, let's see what we have for Capricorns. Your theme is service. I feel good when I can help others. So you might be called to do acts of service, good deeds, do all those things without expecting anything in return, and that is paying forward with good karma. What do we need to know for my Capricorns for the month? All right, we start with the Magician. So you are the creator of your destiny. What is it that you are trying to create or bring into your 3D reality? I feel like you can have whatever it is that you want if you're willing to do the hard work. Keep your thoughts positive until you see it manifest. Walk away from the things that aren't serving your highest good, whether it's jobs, relationships, whatever. Leave those things behind that cannot be changed and cannot be salvaged. You also have a new work opportunity coming in. This might be a lot of abundance coming to you as well. Might also usher in someone with a crush on you or some new love interest coming in. So trust your instincts, listen to your intuition, and go where it is leading you. Let go of any sort of negativity. Let go of the things that are holding you back and the things that are burdening you and weighing you down. I also feel like it is self-imposed. You have the opportunities presented to you. You have to decide if you take those. For some of you, you're working towards building an empire. You might also have somebody that's helping you. Could be someone offering you a job that pays better as well. And it takes a lot of strength and courage to leave what you know behind, but it might be the best decision for you. You also might be losing sleep at night, so don't worry so much. It's easier said than done, but shift your way of thinking from negative to positive. This is part of your growth and spiritual ascension. You could also be thinking about your future and things like marriage. I feel like you could also be leaving a relationship behind that you've been in for a very long time, and you might be going towards your forever person, your empress, your divine counterpart, the mother of your children, yada, 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 somebody who's very nurturing, romantic, loving, and would be there for you. So go towards your peace, leave the conflict and the chaos behind. You might actually be moving, traveling, or relocating, and you are going towards your peace. Part of that might start with acts of service to help other people. Have a great rest of March. We'll see you guys soon.